So today's our topic is acidic nature of carboxylic acids. So carboxylic acids are acidic in nature. How we can say carboxylic acids are acidic in nature? We know any organic compound when react with the active metals, if they liberate hydrogen gas, then we can say those organic compounds are acidic in nature. So here also the acidic nature can be known when this carboxylic acid is made to react with sodium metal. Then sodium ethoxide along with hydrogen gas liberated. So that liberation of hydrogen gas indicates that carboxylic acids are acidic in nature. Not only it liberates hydrogen gas and also it reacts with a strong base like NaOH or KOH and it forms a corresponding salt along with water. It forms salt along with water. And also, this carboxylic acid decomposes sodium carbonate. It decomposes sodium carbonate and it gives the corresponding salt. Okay. It gives the corresponding salt and along with the CO2 and H2O. CO2 and H2O. It means that it decomposes sodium carbonate and liberates CO2 gas. Similarly, it decomposes sodium bicarbonate also. It decomposes sodium bicarbonate also. In this case also, it liberates CO2 gas. In this case also, it liberates CO2 gas. So based on these chemical reactions, we can say carboxylic acids are acidic in nature. So carboxylic acids reacts with sodium metal, carboxylic acids reacts with NaOH, carboxylic acids decomposes sodium carbonate and sodium bicarbonate and they liberate CO2 gas. Based on these chemical reactions, we can say carboxylic acids are acidic in nature. Now, these carboxylic acids are stronger acids when compared to the phenols, when compared to the alcohols, when compared to the carbonyl compounds. But these carboxylic acids are weaker acids when compared to the mineral acids. Mineral acids are nothing but inorganic stronger acids like HCl, H2SO4, HNO3, etc. So when compared to the mineral acids, these are weak acids. But when compared to the carbonic acid, nothing but H2CO3, that is also inorganic acid. When compared to the inorganic acid H2CO3, these carboxylic acids are stronger acids. Why these carboxylic acids are stronger acids when compared to the phenols? Comparison with the phenols. Carboxylic acids are stronger acids. Carboxylic acids are stronger acids than phenol. Why? Of course, these carboxylic acids are stronger acids than carbonic acid H2CO3. Carbonic acid is a stronger acid than phenol. And next, it is stronger acid than methanol. Next, water. Next, ethanol. Next, acetylene. Next, NH3. Next, alkanes. So, carboxylic acids, carbonic acid, phenol, methanol, water. Remember, alcohols are weaker acids except methanol. Alcohols are weaker acids than water except methanol. Methanol is a stronger acid when compared to the water, except that remaining all the other alcohols are weaker acids when compared to the water. Next, acetylene, ammonia, alkane. This is the acidic strength. This is acidic strength. This is acidic strength. Now, these carboxylic acids are stronger acids when compared to peroxycarboxylic acid. peroxycarboxylic acids. These are stronger acids when compared to peroxycarboxylic acid. Nothing but it contains a peroxy bond. These are stronger acids when compared to peroxycarboxylic acids also. Okay. Now the question is why carboxylic acids are stronger acids than phenol? Let us see. We know the strength of the carboxylic acid or strength of an acid depends upon the stability of its conjugate base. Now, if you take phenol, phenol loses H plus, phenol loses H plus, or when it donates H plus, it gives a phenoxide ion. It gives a phenoxide ion. So this phenoxide ion, if this phenoxide ion is stable, then we can say phenol is a stronger acid. Okay. In case of ethanol, we compared with ethoxide ion. Stability of the phenoxide, stability of the ethoxide we compared in alcohols chapter. There, phenoxide ion is more stable when compared to the ethoxide ion. That's why phenol is a stronger acid when compared to the ethanol. Now, here we will compare the stability of this phenoxide ion with the carboxylate ion. That is nothing but if you take acetic acid or you can take any carboxylic acid instead of this HCO CH3 instead of alkyl group you can take a carboxylic acid. Now this carboxylic acid if it loses H plus then we will get RCOO minus carboxylate ion. If carboxylate ion is stable, then we can say carboxylic acid is a stronger acid. So, the acidic strength of this carboxylic acid or phenol depends upon stability of the phenoxide ion, stability of the carboxylate ion. If phenoxide is more stable, then phenol is a stronger acid. If carboxylate ion is more stable, then carboxylic acid is a stronger acid. And the stability of these conjugate bases depends upon their resonance structures. Of course, phenoxide ion is stabilized by resonance. At the same time, carboxylate ion is also stabilized by resonance. Let us see the resonance structures. After drawing the resonance structures, based on the resonance structures, we can decide which one is more stable. These two are somewhat stable when compared to the methoxide or alkoxide. But among these two, which one is more stable? No doubt, according to the question, carboxylate ion is more stable. Why carboxylate ion is more stable when compared to the phenoxide ion? Let us see. Let us draw the resonance structures for phenoxide ion and carboxylate ion. So resonance structures for phenoxide. So phenoxide, already we drawn this type of resonance structures in phenol. So whatever the negative charge, when it is shifted in between this carbon and oxygen, then this oxygen, this pi bond is shifted to the ortho position. Then you will get a double bond here. Here you will get a negative. Here you will get positive. Next this charge here. Next here. Next you will get another resonance structure. In this case, para position, negative charge is there. Next, this charge is migrated here. This one is migrated to again ortho position. So here you will get the negative. Next, in this case, this negative charge is migrated here. Then you will get. This is the final resonance structure. So in this case, we got some resonance structures. In those resonance structures, whatever the negative charge which is present on the phenoxide ion, that is in the high electronegative oxygen atom, that negative charge is delocalized at ortho and para positions. When the charge is delocalized in the entire ring, in the entire benzene ring, that is at ortho and para position, then that whatever the ion is there, that ion is stable. So phenoxide ion is stabilized by resonance. Now let us see carboxylate ion R C double bond O minus. Now it undergo, here also some resonance structures are possible. This negative charge is shifted here. This charge, that pi bond is converted to negative charge. So you will get a negative charge here. And experimentally it was found that both these bonds are identical. And experimentally it was found that the bond length in both cases is same, that is 1.27 in case of formic acid. Formic acid, the conjugate base obtained from formic acid is HCOO minus. In this case, the bond length in between is 1.27 angstrom units. 1.27 angstrom units. Whereas in case of formic acid, this bond length is 1.23 angstrom units, and this bond length is this is OH. In this case, the bond length is 1.38 angstrom units. It is a double bond length, it is a single bond length in formic acid. Whereas in the whatever the carboxylate ion obtained from the formic acid, here thus both the bond lengths are identical. Why both the bond lengths are identical here? Because of these resonance structures. So the actual resonance structure of this carboxylate ion is neither this one nor this one, but the actual resonance hybrid structure of this carboxylic acid is resonance hybrid by combining all these structures. It indicates that the negative charge is present either on this oxygen atom or this oxygen atom. So negative charge is delocalized from this oxygen to this oxygen. Anyhow, carboxylic acids are having two resonance structures, whereas phenol having more number of resonance structure. Phenoxide ion, not phenol, phenoxide ion having more number of resonance structures when compared to the carboxylate ion. So when resonance structures increases, stability must be increases. So according to stability order, phenoxide ion must be more stable when compared to the carboxylate ion. But experimentally it was found that carboxylate ion is more stable when compared to the phenoxide ion. The reason is, in case of phenoxide ion, whatever the negative charge which is present on the high electronegative atom is delocalized during the process. That negative charge is uniformly distributed in the oxygen atom. Oxygen atom is high electronegative. At the same time, that negative charge is delocalized on the less electronegative carbon atom. See, this is less electronegative carbon atom, ortho position. Negative charge is concentrated at ortho position, that is the carbon atom. And also here carbon atom, that is nothing but para position. And again ortho position. So negative charge is delocalized not only on the high electronegative oxygen atom, and also it is delocalized on the less electronegative carbon atom also. Whereas in case of carboxylate ion, the negative charge, whatever the negative charge present on the conjugate base, is delocalized only on the high electronegative atoms only. In this case, negative charge is delocalized only on high electronegative atoms. Because of that reason, this carboxylate ion is more stable when compared to the phenoxide ion. Because of that, carboxylic acids are stronger acids when compared to the alcohol. Phenols. Phenols are stronger acid when compared to the alcohol. That discussion already over. Now, the comparison between the phenol and carboxylic acid. So carboxylic acids are stronger acid because the conjugate base obtained from the carboxylic acid, that is alkoxide, that is carboxylate ion, is more stable when compared to the phenoxide ion. Again, another question. Even though phenoxide ion has more number of resonance structures when compared to the carboxylate ion, why carboxylate ion is more stable when compared to the phenoxide ion? The reason is, in case of phenoxide ion, the negative charge is delocalized not only on the high electron oxygen atom and also low electronegative carbon atom. Whereas in case of carboxylate ion, the negative charge is uniformly distributed or delocalized only on the high electron oxygen atoms, but not like in phenoxide on low electronegative carbon atoms. So that is the reason why phenoxide ion is less stable when compared to the carboxylate ion, even though it has less number of resonance structures. And remember, in carboxylate ion, these two bonds are identical. These two bonds are identical and they are having same bond length. Same bond length because of resonance. This is the resonance hybrid structure of carboxylate ion. So that is the reason why carboxylic acids are stronger acids when compared to the phenol. What is the relation? Let us take a carboxylic acid. We know Ka is nothing but a dissociation constant. pKa is nothing but a negative logarithm of Ka. And delta H is nothing but enthalpy. If you take naught, it represents standard enthalpy. And delta S is nothing but change in entropy. We know these terms in thermodynamics. We studied about this enthalpy, change in enthalpy, change in entropy, etc., Gibbs energy, etc. All those things we studied in first year thermodynamics. Let us see what is the relation between pKa, delta H naught, delta S naught, and Ka. Now, let us take a carboxylic acid. This carboxylic acid in water, it donate one H plus ion. So then you will get the corresponding carboxylate ion along with hydronium ion is formed. Now here the reaction is in equilibrium. Now write the equilibrium constant. There we will write Kc here. This is a carboxylic acid. That's why we will write Ka. Ka is equal to product of molar concentration of the products. Product of molar concentrations of the products by product of molar concentration of reactants, where Ka is dissociation constant of acid. Dissociation constant of acid. Dissociation constant of acid. Okay. Ka is directly proportional to acidic strength. Ka is directly proportional to acidic strength. See here, Ka is directly proportional to molar concentration of the carboxylate ion. As the concentration of the carboxylate ion increases, Ka value increases. As Ka value increases, forward reaction will take place more readily. When forward reaction takes place more readily, carboxylic acid releases H plus ion more readily. So donation of H plus ion is nothing but it is acidic nature. So Ka is directly proportional to molar concentration of carboxylate ion. So Ka is directly proportional to acidic strength. And we know pKa is equal to minus log Ka. So pKa is less than strong acid. So based on the value of Ka and pKa, we will decide the acid strength. Okay, we will see some of the carboxylic acids and their pKa values. Based on those pKa values, we can say that carboxylic acid is a stronger acid or weaker acid or moderately stronger acid or very weak acid, etc. All these things we will decide later. Now, Ka is equal to, this is the formula. Now, the relation, thermodynamic relation between delta G naught and equilibrium constant Ka formula minus 2.303 RT into log Ka. RT into actually log Kc, instead of Kc we are taking here Ka because This is a dissociation of a carboxylic acid. So from this we can write minus log Ka is nothing but pKa. So from this we can write 2.303 into RT pKa into pKa. That delta G naught, we have the formula. Delta H naught T delta S naught. T delta S naught. From this relation, we can equalize these two values. Then delta H naught minus T delta S naught is equal to 2.303 RT pKa. From this pKa is equal to delta H naught minus T delta S naught by 2.303 RT. This is the relation between pKa and delta H naught and T delta S naught. And remember, if pKa is low, pKa value is low, then acid is strong. Acid is strong. So when pKa value is less value, pKa value will be less, or pKa value is low when delta H naught is more negative. Delta H naught is more negative and delta S naught is more positive. Delta S naught is more positive. When delta S naught is more positive, this value becomes negative because it is a negative sign here. And delta H naught is negative, total value becomes negative. Negative means value is very less. When it is very less, then pKa is, according to pKa is less, then we can say it is a stronger acid. It is a stronger acid. So the value of pKa depends upon delta H naught and delta S naught. So more negative delta H naught or more positive delta S naught indicates that it is a stronger acid. It is a stronger acid. So pKa value decides the strength of the acid. So based on the pKa, we can say acid is strong or weak or moderately strong or very weak acid. So for strong acid, pKa value less than 1. pKa value less than 1. Okay. Next, for moderately strong acid. For moderately strong acid, pKa value lies in between 1 to 5. And moderately weak acid, or you can take weak acid. For weak acid, pKa value lies in between 5 to 15. pKa value lies in between 5 to 15. And for very weak acids, pKa value is greater than 16 or greater than 15. You can take greater than 15. When pKa value is less than 1, it is a stronger acid. pKa value lies in between 1 to 5, it is a moderately strong acid. If it is in between 5 to 15, it is a weak acid. If pKa value is greater than 15, then we can say that acid is very, very weak acid. Okay. Let us see some of the pKa values. If you take inorganic acids, so that is mineral acid like HCl, pKa value for HCl, it is -7. It means pKa value is very, very less. That indicates that HCl is a stronger acid. And in organic acid, the one of the stronger acid is trifluoroacetic acid. For this, pKa value is 0.23. And next, if you take benzoic acid, for benzoic acid, the pKa value is 4.19. The pKa value is 4.19. And in case of acetic acid, the pKa value is 4.76. 4.76. And in case of phenol, the pKa value is 10. And in case of ethanol, the pKa value is 16. The pKa value is 16. So based on this, we can say it is a stronger acid. It is a stronger acid. It is moderately stronger acid. So pKa value lies in 1 to 5. Of course, it is also a strong acid. Next, it is a moderately strong acid. It is also moderately strong acid. It is a weak acid. It is very weak acid. It is very weak acid. So these are the some pKa values, and pKa value is less, it is a strong acid. pKa value is more, it is a weak acid. Ka value is more, it is a strong acid. Ka value is less, it is a weak acid. Based on the Ka and pK values, we can decide the acid is a strong acid or weak acid. Yeah. Here now we are discussing factors affecting strength of the carboxylic acid. The strength of the carboxylic acid depends upon the stability of the carboxylate ion. If the carboxylate ion is stable, then we can say that is a strong acid. So the carboxylate ion, if you take a carboxylate ion, this is the structure of this carboxylate ion. Of course, it has resonance structure. This is the resonance hybrid. Here, whatever the group is there, if that group is electron withdrawing group, that electron withdrawing group increases acidic strength. And electron donating groups present at carboxylate ion decreases acidic strength. So anyhow, electron withdrawing groups increases the acidic nature. Not only here, in case of phenols also, almost in all the cases, electron withdrawing groups always increases the acidic nature. In organic compounds, while we are discussing the acidic nature, generally electron withdrawing groups increases the acidic nature and electron donating groups decreases the acidic nature. Understand? And also, during this process, if you take carboxylate ion is formed from a carboxylic acid. If this carboxylate ion is solvated, means some solvent molecules making some bonds with this carboxylate ion, like a hydrogen bonding. If you take this carboxylate ion in the water molecule, it has the ability to make some bonds with the water. That is nothing but hydrogen bonding. So when this carboxylate ion is solvated, in such case also the acidic nature increases. So the acidic nature depends upon the groups which are present on the carboxylate ion, at the same time the solvent. Okay. Now let us compare the acidic nature of some of the carboxylic acids. So we know electron withdrawing group increases. Now formic acid and benzoic acid. Among formic acid and benzoic acid, which one is a stronger acid? So the answer is formic acid. Formic acid is stronger. It is stronger than benzoic acid. It is stronger than benzoic acid. Why? Answer is very simple. In case of formic acid, we have hydrogen. Hydrogen is neither electron donating nor electron withdrawing. But in case of benzoic acid, we have a phenyl group. We have a phenyl group. Phenyl group is electron donating group here. So it is electron donating group. So electron donating groups decreases the acidic nature. That's why aromatic carboxylic acid, that is benzoic acid, is weaker acid when compared to the formic acid. Okay. Next, among acetic acid and benzoic acid, comparison. Among acetic acid and benzoic acid, which one is a stronger acid? So the answer is benzoic acid is a stronger acid. benzoic acid is stronger acid because in this case it is attached to sp3 carbon. In this case, COOH attached to sp2 carbon. Benzoic acid is nothing but this is the structure of benzoic acid. In this carbon is in sp2. So in this case it is sp3. So we know electronegativity order is sp2 greater than sp3. sp2 greater than sp3. So sp2 electronegativity increases, electron withdrawing power increases. When the electron withdrawing power increases, then automatically acidic nature increases. That's why here we discussed about the electron donating and electron withdrawing, and here based on the hybridization we will decide which one is a stronger acid. Which one is a stronger acid? Then these three, which one is a stronger acid or acidic strength? Acidic strength of these carboxylic acids. Here it is Sp, here it is Sp2, here it is Sp3. So according to that, the order of carboxylic acids, Sp is more electronegative, hence acidic strength is more for this when compared to Sp3. Similarly, another question was given like this. O is present here, COOH, and another question, another compound, COOH here, and another compound given like this, cyclohexanoic acid. In this case, oxygen is present. This is alpha and this is beta. In this case, this is alpha, this is beta, and it is present at gamma. And here no oxygen. Remember, oxygen is electron withdrawing because oxygen is more electronegative when compared to the carbon. Oxygen is more electronegative when compared to the carbon. So here electron withdrawing group is nearer to the COOH. Here when compared to this oxygen is away from this COOH group. In this case there was no electron withdrawing group. So order of acidic strength will be like this. Order of acidic strength will be like let us see the acidic nature of carboxylic acid. We will continue the last class. In the last class we studied why carboxylic acids are more acidic and when compared to phenols, when compared to alcohols, why carboxylic acids are more acidic and what factors affecting acidic strength of carboxylic acid. Now let us continue. Next, order of acidic strength of carboxylic acids. So, acidic strength of carboxylic acid is trifluoroacetic acid. Next, trichloroacetic acid. Next, dichloroacetic acid. Next, nitroacetic acid. Next, cyanoacetic acid. Next, fluoroacetic acid. Next, chloroacetic acid. Next, bromoacetic acid. Bromoacetic acid. Next, formic acid. Next, formic acid. So after formic acid, we will get benzoic acid. Next, phenylacetic acid. Phenylacetic acid. Phenylacetic acid. Next one is acetic acid. Next, acetic acid, chloroacetic acid, dichloroacetic acid, nitroacetic acid, cyanoacetic acid, fluoroacetic acid, chloroacetic acid, bromoacetic acid, formic acid, benzoic acid, phenylacetic acid. Next, acetic acid. Next, Propanoic acid. Propanoic acid. It is the order of acidic strength of various types of carboxylic acids. Here, these are strong acids because here some electron withdrawing groups are there. Nitro, cyano, fluoro, chloro, bromo. Because of that, these are more acidic when compared to the formic acid. That is one of the sequence for the carboxylic acid. Acidic strength of some of the carboxylic acid. Now let us see the acidic strength. First, for oxalic acid. Next, malonic acid. It is malonic acid. Next one, succinic acid. We know all these names and formulas. This is succinic acid. Next one, glutaric acid. CH2, CH2, COOH. Next, CH2, COOH. And the last one is adipic acid. CH2 taken 4, COOH, COOH. So in this dicarboxylic acid, acidic strength of dicarboxylic acid. Dicarboxylic acid. In this acidic strength, in this dicarboxylic acid, the order of acidic strength follows the order like this. When COOH groups are far away from one another, their acidic nature gradually decreases. So which one is more acidic? Oxalic acid, malonic acid, succinic acid, glutaric acid, adipic acid. This is another sequence of dicarboxylic acid. Okay. Next. We know if electron withdrawing group is there, acidic strength increases. If electron withdrawing group is away from the COOH, its acidic nature decreases, and electron withdrawing group is nearer to the COOH, its acidic nature increases. Example, if you take CH3, CH2, CH2, CH2COOH. This is nothing but valeric acid. It is nothing but valeric acid. In this valeric acid, one of the hydrogen is replaced with chlorine. That is CH2, CH2, CH2COOH. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fifth carbon chlorine is there. So let it be A, it is B. Next, chlorine is present at 4th position. Now chlorine is present at 4th position. That is another compound. It is another compound, let it be C. Now the chlorine is present at 3rd carbon. Chlorine is present at the 3rd carbon. Like that, 4 compounds are given. In this, the acidic strength order, no doubt here the chlorine is present very nearer to the COOH. Here it is present at the 3rd position. Here it is present at 4th position. It is at the 3rd position. This is the 1st carbon. This is 2nd. This is 3rd. So here chlorine is present at 3rd position. Here chlorine is present at 4th position. Here chlorine is present at 5th position. In this case, there was no electron withdrawing group. So the acidic strength order will be D, C, B, A. So in this manner, we can identify the acidic strength, and also if different types of electron withdrawing groups are there. Here chlorine is there, some other compound nitro, another compound cyano. In such case, nitro is a strong electron withdrawing. Next is CN, next chloro. So based on the power of the electron withdrawing group, we can decide the acidic strength of a carboxylic acid. So in this manner, we can find out the acidic strength of the carboxylic acid based on the whether electron withdrawing group is there or electron donating group is there, and based on the position of the electron withdrawing and electron donating group. If electron donating group is nearer to the COOH, its acidic nature decreases. If electron withdrawing group is nearer to the COOH, its acidic nature increases. If electron withdrawing group is away from the COOH, its acidic nature decreases. If electron donating group is away from the COOH, then its acidic nature increases. Based on the group and the position, at what position that electron withdrawing or donating group is present, that based on the position and based on the nature of the group which is present in the carboxylic acid, we can find out the strength of the carboxylic acid. Now, acidic strength of aromatic carboxylic acid. Aromatic carboxylic acid. That is substituted benzoic acid. Substituted benzoic acid. So in aromatic carboxylic acids, studying this acidic strength of aromatic carboxylic acids, we have to remember certain basic fundamentals regarding this aromatic carboxylic acids. So the first important point is in all aromatic carboxylic acids, in all aromatic carboxylic acids, one exception is there, that is amino substituted carboxylic acid, aromatic carboxylic acid. Aromatic carboxylic acid. Exception. This is except in all aromatic carboxylic acid except amino substituted carboxylic acids, are those substituted carboxylic acids are always stronger acids. Irrespective of electron donating group or electron withdrawing group. Irrespective of electron donating group or electron withdrawing group. This is called Ardo effect. So in case of aromatic carboxylic acid, generally we know electron donating groups decreases the acidic nature and electron withdrawing groups increases the acidic nature. But irrespective of electron donating group or electron withdrawing group, if that group is present at ortho position, in case of aromatic carboxylic acid, that is nothing but benzoic acid, those carboxylic acids are stronger acids. Exception is amino substituted benzoic acid. Except that remaining all cases, that effect we call it as Ardo effect. Okay, that is first important point. Second point, electron donating groups plus R and plus M groups decreases acidic nature of aromatic carboxylic acid. And these plus R and plus groups, plus R or plus M groups affect plus R plus effect group affect only at ortho and para position. Only at ortho and para position, and it is equal. Here ortho effect is Here, first point is ortho effect. That is separate. Generally, I am telling about resonance effect and mesomeric effect. General point, general discussion. I am telling. In case of carboxylic acids, it is an anomalous case. All the ortho substituted except amino, they are always stronger acids. In general, I am telling, in aromatic compounds, resonance effect and mesomeric effect, or resonance or mesomeric effect decreases. Plus R plus M decreases acidic nature. These plus R and plus M effect will operate only at ortho and para, and it is equal. And it is equal. Always ortho is a stronger acid here. But in case of para, in case of para, sometimes para will come after ortho, sometimes para will come at the last. That depends upon that group, whatever the group which is plus R plus M effect groups decreases acidic nature. Generally, these plus R and plus M effects will only at ortho and para, and it is equal. But in case of carboxylic acid, it is ortho is always more acidic. Okay. Next third point, minus R and minus M groups increases acidic nature, and these affect only at ortho and para and are equal in general. But in this case, ortho is stronger acid. Understand? In carboxylic acid, if you take electron donating group or electron withdrawing group is present at ortho position, that always is stronger acid. Okay. Now, next another point we have to remember, that is inductive effect. Inductive effect is nothing but I plus I effect. Plus I effect decreases acidic nature. And plus I effect order ortho, meta, para. Then acidic nature order or acidic strength order is here ortho, para, meta, because ortho is always more acidic. After ortho, para will come, because meta is nearer to the COOH when compared to para position. We will discuss by taking some examples. We will discuss all these things. Next, minus I effect. Minus I groups, whatever the minus I groups are there, those minus I groups increases. Minus I groups, here plus I groups. Minus I groups increases acidic nature. That is electron withdrawing groups. Increases acidic nature. And minus I effect order is also ortho, meta, para. In this case, acidic strength order also ortho, meta, para. Same order will come. Okay. Next, another point is hyperconjugation. So that is nothing but a HP. Hyperconjugation always decreases acidic nature. Remember, hyperconjugation decreases acidic nature. And hyperconjugation will operate at ortho and para only. This effect only at ortho and para, and it is equal. So while we are discussing acidic nature of aromatic carboxylic acid, especially benzoic acid, we have to remember these important points. These are the fundamentals regarding these ortho and para effects and inductive and hyperconjugation. Which effect increases the acidic nature, which effect decreases the acidic nature, at what position if its effect will be more, at what position its effect will be less. But whatever the points, general points we are discussed here, in this carboxylic acid, ortho substituted products are always more acidic. Okay, except that one case, that is amino. substituted aromatic carboxylic acid. Let us see one by one examples. Methyl substituted benzoic acid. First one, methyl substituted benzoic acid. So first ortho substituted, next meta substituted, next para substituted, next benzoic acid. So it is A, it is B, it is C, it is D. Okay. Now first always A will come because of ortho effect. Because of ortho effect, irrespective of whether it is electron donating or electron withdrawing, first ortho group will come. Next CH3 is electron donating group. Here also it is electron donating group. Electron donating groups always decreases the acidic nature. Whenever the electron donating group is there, that electron donating group containing aromatic carboxylic acid, that is benzoic acid, is weaker acid when compared to the benzoic acid. This is benzoic acid when compared to the benzoic acid. So first D will come. These two are weaker acids when compared to the benzoic acid because here electron donating groups are there. Okay, next. In this case, only inductive effect, plus I effect. In this case, plus I effect along with hyperconjugation is also there. Plus I effect is there, hyperconjugation is there. So plus I effect, hyperconjugation both decreases. Both will decrease the acidic nature. Okay. So actually when electron donating group is nearer to COOH, its acidic nature should be less. So if you consider only the inductive effect, then meta will come at the last and para will come at the third position. But due to hyperconjugation effect also decreases the acidic nature. Because of hyperconjugation effect is also there. Because of that reason, para will come at the last. Next meta will come. That is B. Next one is C. So A, B, D, B, C. So ortho, next benzoic acid, next meta, next para. That is the order for the methyl substituted benzoic acid. And another case, in this same methyl group substituted one carboxylic acid. Both the ortho positions are substituted. Now, in this case, ortho position is substituted with a bulky alkyl group, that is a tertiary. Now, in this case, only one methyl group is there, simply methyl group is there. Here both ortho groups are substituted. Here ortho group substituted with some bulky alkyl group. There only one ortho group is substituted with simple alkyl group. In this case also, more substituted, both ortho positions are substituted, it is more acidic. Now here bulky alkyl group is there. Bulky alkyl group, when steric hindrance is there, then its acidic nature increases. So when bulky alkyl group is present at ortho position, increases the acidic nature when compared to the simple alkyl group. That is the second. Hydroxy substituted benzoic acid. Third case, hydroxy substituted benzoic acid. In this case, first benzoic acid, two OH groups are substituted here, ortho position. Next, benzoic acid, one OH group is substituted, ortho position. Next, benzoic acid, one OH group is substituted, meta position. Next, benzoic acid, one OH is substituted at a para position. Next, benzoic acid without any OH group. So the order here, it is ortho, it is ortho. Here both these groups, both ortho groups are substituted. So it is always more acidic when compared to this. This is C. This is. So in this case, this is ortho substituted. Both these ortho groups are substituted. Here only one ortho substituted. According to ortho effect rule, these two are more acidic. Among this is more acidic. So the order is A, B. Next, here OH group is there, that is electron withdrawing group. In this case, no plus M effect. OH is a functional group. In this case, no plus M or plus R, because COOH is the main function, then it is a substituent. If it is a substituent, then we are using resonance effect. So in this case, no resonance effect. Only inductive effect. Inductive effect means withdraw the electrons through sigma bond. So here it has only minus I. Minus I means when carbon linked to the high electronegative element, that high electronegative element withdraw the electrons from this carbon, that is called inductive effect. So in this case only minus I effect is there. Now in this case minus I is there along with plus R is also there. Minus I is there, plus R is there. Always plus R is dominating minus I. Resonance effect will always dominating. So when resonance effect is dominating here, then electron donating group is there. When electron donating group is there, its acidic nature decreases. Now, in this case, minus I effect is there. In this case, plus R effect is there. In this case, no process of order of reactivity or acidic nature, whatever the properties we are studying regarding this compound, we have to consider both the groups. Both the groups we have to consider. Example, I will tell one example here. If you take one compound like this is COOH. Here one OH is there. Here one OH is there. Now this compound is treated with Br2 in presence of acetic acid. Now Br halogenation will take place at what position? Halogenation will take place at what position? Then halogenation will take place. OH group is ortho para directing. For this para is this position. For this ortho is this position. For this meta position is Br. So when Br is substituted here, it satisfies both OH, effect of OH and COOH. So remember, whenever the groups are there, those groups will always affect the reactivity of that particular aromatic compound. But while we are assigning the name, we have to give order of priority. In that order of priority, carboxylic acid will come. And also, its properties are very similar to carboxylic acid, but not like alcohol, but not like phenol, because it is aromatic. But at the same time, it donates electron pairs. It is ring activating, COOH is ring deactivating. So you have to consider that R effect also. Don't think like that. Okay, whenever OH is there, whenever CHO is there in COOH, along COOH, whatever the other groups are there, those groups will not affect the reactivity of carboxylic acid. Don't think like that. Okay, that is wrong. Okay, now here plus R effect is there, here no effect. So based on that, here withdrawing, here donating, here no effect. So the order is nothing but we can write A, B, next A, B, next C will come, next E, next D will come. Next D will come at the last. Okay, meta will come first and para will come at the last. And write down this equation also. This is also very useful. Chloro substituted benzoic acid. Chloro substituted benzoic acid. Chloro substituted benzoic acid. Again, first write ortho, orthochloro. Next, metachloro. Next, parachloro. Next, benzoic acid. So no doubt orthobenzoic acid is more acidic. A, B, C, D. A will come first. A will come first. Next, here chlorine is there. It is electron withdrawing, minus I effect only here. Here it is electron withdrawing and no resonance effect. For halogens, only for fluorine resonance effect. Other halogens, that is chlorine, bromine, iodine, for that no resonance effect. So in this case again minus I, in this no effect. So whenever there was no electron withdrawing group present on the benzoic acid, it is less acidic when compared to the benzoic acid which contain electron withdrawing. So here electron withdrawing, here electron withdrawing. So in this case order is minus I effect. Minus I effect will be more at meta when compared to para. So the order is A, B, C, D. Order is A, B, C, D. Nitro substituted. Nitro substituted. Nitro substituted. Let us see nitro substituted carboxylic acids. So again ortho will come first. Again ortho will come first. A here first. Next, in this case only minus I. Minus I. In this case minus I is there along with minus R or M you can take. Because it is a functional group. It is electron withdrawing group. Both these effects will be there. Then what happens? It will come at the second. So C will come. Next B will come. Next D. Because here electron withdrawing. In this case no electron withdrawing. In this case minus I is there, minus R is there, and minus R is dominating. Minus R is stronger than inductive effect. So because of that reason, para will come at the second and meta will come at the third and benzoic acid will come at the last. That is in case of nitro substituted benzoic acid.